Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. This is I Allegedly. And I've got a good one for you today because I do not want you to believe this lie that we are being told right now because I'm going to prove it to you how this was a problem before this started. And oh, wow, this is just something that this is being caused by, something that's happened currently that has nothing to do with it. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Recently, we've been told about tariffs and that the problem with tariffs are causing the real estate market to suffer. Okay, okay. I'm going to prove to you why that's a complete lie. Now, think about this. You know, here in California, one of the hottest real estate markets in the world, you've got areas that have been suffering. And what I mean by suffering is that this is the spring buying season. School's going to end soon. You got to get yourself a new house. So people are out looking, and you're starting to see certain areas that are having houses sit on the market longer and longer and longer. As you look at things like Zillow, Redfin, Realtor.com, any of your favorite real estate sites, everybody has theirs, you're seeing things like price reductions and you're seeing shenanigans. And the shenanigans are twofold. Zillow does not want to have pocket listings anymore. They want you to have your house listed on the multiple listing service, in addition to any of these other third-party sites like the ones I just mentioned. So with that being said, they're making it so that these people, have to be on the MLS. No more pocket listings. You're a realtor. You can build awareness and build, you know, interest by having a house already be sold. And a buddy of mine showed me a house in North Tustin, California. He said, "Look at this. This is totally fake, Dan. The house was put on the market on Zillow, listed very high, about $200,000 higher than the neighborhood. And then what does it do? It sells for about 40 grand higher than the neighborhood a day later. And he believes it was already done. And I tend to believe him more. I won't give you the address because I don't want to disturb the sale or anything that's going on right now. But what you're seeing is areas that have had problems building up. Certain areas, it's the property taxes. Okay? Going up around the country. As municipalities in these cities don't have money, they're raising the property taxes. But the biggest problem right now is insurance. And in Florida, Central Florida, you've got housing tracts that cannot get insurance. And here's the thing, when you have the average policy that is, $2,600 a year, $2,627 to be exact, and now it's going for almost $6,000, people are saying that's the thing that's killing them. Well, if you're completely tapped out and you are living on a fixed income, and if something goes up $3,000 a year, say $280 a month, and that's going to put you out of business, that's the problem. Okay? But we're being told it's the tariffs. No, 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 Dan. The real estate market is not moving because of the tariffs right now. Construction is a problem. There's some new construction that's going to be affected by this, but the real estate market as a whole is not being affected by tariffs right now. That's a lie. A lie, a lie, a lie. One thing that you saw is during the pandemic, all these hot areas. Now listen to this, because this is fantastic. All these hot areas in the country where you saw double-digit price increases, that is where we are seeing all of the housing markets suffer. Now think about this. Fort Worth, Texas, Orlando, Florida, Las Vegas, Nevada, San Antonio, Texas, Tampa, Florida, Fort Lauderdale, Jacksonville, Florida, Riverside, California, here up the road. You know, these are the areas right now that have the largest number of real estate cancellations. Contracts that are written, we're going to town. And I'm like, wow, there, all these cancellations. In March, we had almost 56,000 canceled transactions. People put them into escrow. People wrote checks. People signed contracts. You had offers accepted. Then it was canceled. I'm not talking about, hey, I'm thinking about buying this house. We're not talking about those people. We're talking about deals that were put in place. I had a realtor tell me about a guy also. This is just blew me away that people would do this. This guy has made offers in an 8-day period on 3 houses and then canceled it. And I'm like, God, who would do business with this guy? And he said, that's exactly right. Why would you want to do business with somebody that is clearly not serious about closing the transaction? That's what I would get out of this. So, with that being said, you're seeing a lot of shenanigans that has nothing to do with tariffs at all. Okay? Now, a couple things. I always look at houses. Like I'm gonna go film in this city. Ooh, what's near there? What open houses are going? Holiday weekends get a lot of open houses. So I went out and looked at houses over the weekend. One house in particular, they did something that I have never seen before, where they had, listen, we have three competing insurance agents here that will quote you on the house for your particular, you know, your situation, your financial situation. Oh, you're a single man. This is what the rate would be. Oh, you have four kids. This is what your rate would be. Okay, give or take $100, but that's what it would be. Oh, how much property coverage do you want? Do you want 300,000? Do you want 500,000? And they were quoting it right there. And I'm thinking that is brilliant because you're not dealing with the California Fair Plan. And the other thing is that there are lawsuits that are coming out of the Eaton Fire, which is Altadena, La Cañada, Flint Ridge area, above Pasadena, next to Pasadena, that area that caught on fire. And then you've got the Palisades that are burning down. But again, people that were forced into the fair program, I have talked to so many people, and so many people have written me and said, yeah, Dan, we got forced into that. And look at our house. And people have sent me pictures, photos. And it's like, what's crazy about this house? I'm thinking, oh, they must have a crazy swimming pool. Nothing. No heavy shrubbery, nothing like that would make the house be something that would be burning. Okay? Crazy, 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 crazy. People are now suing State Farm and all these other insurance agents and insurance companies because they were forced into those programs and they're not getting the coverage. They're not getting their houses rebuilt. Now, what do you do? Seriously, what do you do? Oh, this is tariffs, Dan. It's tariffs. That's why my house is not getting rebuilt. It's tariffs. It's nonsense, guys. It's an absolute, total, 100% lie right now. Is it going to affect new construction? Yes. Are you going to see tracks not get built? Yes, 100%. But they were going to go out of business prior to this. It's that simple. When you have, you know, almost 60,000 houses that are canceled, take it seriously. Take it seriously, guys. Problems were here to begin with. The foreclosure capital of the world right now is that Central Florida area where they are just foreclosing left and right. And you have 1 in 172 houses that's in foreclosure. Huge, huge number. Drive through your track, and you can guarantee the people in your track, someone's upside down, someone has had a foreclosure notice posted, and they are more than 3 months behind. This is that greenhouse with the humidity. Oh my God, it's like 15 to 20 degrees warmer in here. And every like 20 to 30 minutes, they blow steam in here. It's kind of cool. But this is where you see you'll get the turtles are swimming with the carp. Kind of nice. But there's that. Now, the home run of this whole thing, Aaron Smiles. Broker Aaron sends me something that is absolutely brilliant. We have a huge real estate company here, the Irvine Company. It's owned by a billionaire named Donald Bren. Donald Bren had a lawsuit, few of them, but he had a lawsuit, two in particular, where Joan Irvine Smith was the seller to Donald Bren, and she said, hey, the valuation on what she was paid for the Irvine Company was nothing compared to what it's worth. So they sued each other, and I believe her settlement, someone can correct me if I'm wrong, I believe it was $95 million, and this was 30 years ago when they settled it, and they just did a wire transfer, and that's how it was settled. Very unceremonious, no check, have a nice day. The Irvine Company has been liquidating office buildings. They just liquidated a building that they bought in 2004 for $104 million for 40. million. I'm telling you guys, oh, it's tariffs, Dan. Tariffs made that office building go at a 75% discount. Okay? No. No, 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 no. Well, Donald Brent's clearly lost his mind. He's an idiot. No, he's brilliant. This is the guy. This is the real estate agent. They're ripping down shopping centers right now and building, this is nuts. They're building apartment complexes. The Tustin district, Marketplace, they ripped down half the shopping center and are putting apartments up there now, right next to the movie theater. All these restaurants gone, all these different stores, the Barnes and Noble, everything gone so they could build apartments. I mean, and again, these are not, your $1,200 a month apartment. These are apartments that are go for $5,000 a month. It's insane. That's insane. But it's all tariffs as to why that building was sold at a 75% discount. You cannot make this stuff up, guys. You're going to see real estate go down. You can get tremendous deals out there, guys. You need to have patience. It's like anything else in this world right now. You have cars that are going to be liquidated right now. The Toyota RAV4, Toyota wants to build it in Kentucky over building it out of the country. Oh, here's the steam, guys. So it's kind of cool if they do that. But again, all they have to do is tell Donald Trump, we're going to work a deal, and the next edition of the Toyota RAV4, and that would be the end of the tariffs there. So let me know what you think, guys. Okay? Tariffs. It's all tariffs' fault as to why real estate's going down. Those poor people in Florida are all getting foreclosed on because of tariffs. The building was sold at a 75% discount because of tariffs. You cannot make this stuff up, guys. It's just absolute shenanigans. And you're going to see this get worse. It's going to get worse. But again, the people that are prepared, that are buying things, and there's, people out there that are publicly buying houses right now. Good for them. Congratulate. I hope you get what you want. But if you're patient and you're not buying, you're not feverishly going there, you're going to sell. You're going to get a good deal right now. It's out there right now. Plus, if you're concerned about the foreclosures, contact the banks that do the foreclosures, that own these loans, and get in line for that stuff. That would take an effort, though, Dan. That would take you constantly setting up a relationship with somebody, proving that you have the financial stability. Oh, I've got really good credit. I could qualify for this loan. No, they're not interested in that. They want you to pay cash for these houses. You ever want to see something wild? Go to a foreclosure auction and count the number of people and see who's bidding on what. They all have cash there. It's not a promise. It's not, I will do a good job for you. It is absolutely, you have to be financially viable to close those deals. So, a lot happening, a lot more to cover. Now, there's a lot more to cover on this. First thing is Johnsonville, the bratwurst sausage company. They just recalled 22,000 pounds of their cheddar bratwurst. It's delicious. Got the cheese stuffed inside of it. It may have some plastic parts in it, and I think microplastics are kind of bad to eat, and so do they. So they recalled that. So again, read the story below. You can get the lot numbers and the states and everything like that. Henderson, Nevada. Here's something. Again, it's tariffs, Dan. That's why these HOA is having such a problem. They have a water problem with their sewage and water connection problem to the Renaissance townhomes. They need $1.3 million. Okay, that sounds expensive. Who's going to pay for that? Well, they want the homeowners to pay for it. They want you to kick in $17,000 a person. Again, it might as well be $17 million for some people because they don't have the money to pay this. You understand? It's not there right now. Oh, okay. So this is the problem with condos. This is the problem with associations, is that a mismanaged association, I'm telling you, I love the stories people send me where they went out and bought everybody on the board a golf cart, And the golf carts, they spend about 30 grand a piece in a golf cart. You can buy cars for cheaper than that. And they have golf carts that, have these people's names on them and they're decorated and they're stupid. And you paid for that in your association for these idiots to drive those things. So again, write a check for $17,000. I have had so many people lately write me about all of the problems with the associations that are just wasting money. And again, write a check, write a check. Delaware. You know what's funny is I always tell people spend your debit cards, spend your gift cards. Anything that's given to you that has like a credit on it, man, oh man. You know what's funny is people got stimulus money on those gift cards they sent out that one year, 3 years ago in 2022. Almost $1 billion of that was never spent. People had it on a debit card, took possession, may have used it once or twice and never spent it again. Money just goes back to the states on where you live and federal government and things like that. Delaware is a crazy state because if you have unused gift cards, that money doesn't revert to the state to be held in Dan's name. It reverts to the state and goes to the state general fund. How about that? How about that deal? So read the story below on this where the state of Delaware it's a windfall every year. 25 to $30 million a year gets sent back to the state of Delaware for unused debit cards and gift cards and things like that. Isn't that nuts? It's crazy. This place is very beautiful. Springtime, it's nice. A lot of flowers out here. They do private parties, weddings. There's a restaurant over there. It's right on Pacific Coast Highway, Sherman Gardens, but just a beautiful place to walk around, sit here, be by yourself. It's just really, really nice. I'm going to finish this video with these last few stories. And the first one is I want to remind everybody that we have a private channel called I Allegedly Live. And it is everything uncensored that we can't talk about other places. I love doing content for this. You sign up at iallegedly.tv, check it out today. There's over 250 videos on there now. It's just great, and I love doing it. And check it out today. Now, JLL is a big real estate company here in California. They're around the country. Well, they are laying off almost 300 people because Amazon lost, accounts. So Amazon's not going to need the space. Blame it on tariffs. Okay? There's that. Aaron Smile sent me again a great story about excess real estate. Doge is canceling. Now, I made sure I had to get this number right. 15 million square feet of leases. I'm telling you, if you need to get an office building, contact Doge, guys. Contact these places that they are leaving and work yourself a deal because they're canceling all this real estate. 15 million square feet of real estate around the country. It's not just one city, it's all over the place. All over the place. Final story is a woman bought a Tesla Cybertruck and it got vandalized. And the Cybertruck had less than 15% battery life, so it could not go into Sentry mode. It could not record the bad guys damaging the car. So lesson learned, guys. I'm telling you, you want to catch these guys. You have the coolest thing in the world that you can go out and you can, catch these people vandalizing your car, but you have to have battery at a certain level. Who knew that? I didn't know that. I thought it was on until the car died. Nope. Got to have so much battery in the car. Tariffs. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. See you at I Allegedly Live. And onward and upward, guys. You want to get a hold of me, the best place is email. hello@iallegedly.com is how you get a hold of me. If you want to send a story or anything like that, we appreciate that. I will see you guys very soon.